Hello, in this video I'm going to be covering a tool called 301 Magic. Now this is a tool that makes site migrations a whole lot easier and faster. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So obviously when you're doing a site migration you need to do 301 redirects. If you're not familiar with this is taking the old links and redirecting them to new links, because you've built a new website and these old links lead to nowhere. They lead to dead pages. This is going to hurt your SEO and people are going to end up finding these old links, clicking them, and then being brought to nowhere. So needless to say, 301 redirects are very important. Now here we have a list of 1,400 URLs, so 700 from the old website and then 700 on the new website that we've created essentially. So instead of matching all of these URLs one by one, doing it manually, there's a much easier way, and I'll show you what that is. So with 301 Magic, you put all of the old URLs in the left column, all the new URLs in the right, and you're pretty much going to run the program by putting in a product key, and it's really that simple. So once you get the output program that the software generates, it's going to have tried its best to match up all of the old URLs and the new URLs so that you can have a list that's just ready to upload into your web design platform and create all of the redirects. So the first thing you're probably wondering is, how accurate is this tool and how long does it take? So the tool is between 80 and 90% accurate, which is pretty good considering that doing it one by one, you have to actually do every single one of them, but you could cut down 80 to 90% of that workload by just using this tool. And just to give you some reference, to do these 1,400 URL matches, it took only a few seconds. Whereas if a human were to do it, of course everybody has different speeds that they could work, but for me this would have personally taken many hours or even days. So let me go ahead and show you the actual step-by-step process of using this tool. And by the way, there's also a PDF that's on the website and we'll send you through email that goes step-by-step into how to use the tool. Now trust me, it's really not that complicated. It only takes a couple minutes, but the PDF is just going in depth in case there's something that you're confused about. Okay, so when you first sign up for the product, we're going to be sending you an email within 1 to 2 business days, and that's going to essentially have what package you subscribe to as well as a product key that's going to let you use the product. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously go ahead and download that exe file and extract all the files, preferably to your desktop so it's easy to use. So once that's complete, now let's get into actually creating the spreadsheet. So you could do this through Google Sheets or Excel, and you're going to be creating 2 columns, one labeled old URL at the top and one labeled new URL. And essentially you're going to use a sitemap generator to list out every single URL from the old website, put that in the left column, and then get every single new URL and put it in the right column. Now what you're going to need to do is download this sheet as a .csv and then just drag it into the folder that we're using here. And one very important thing is name the file input with a capital I. So once it's in the folder, all you have to do is run the program by clicking the file, and then it's going to ask you for a product key. So go ahead, enter the product key that's in the email. And one more thing, you have to copy the full domain from the old URL list. So make sure you copy exactly what is in that list. So we'll just go ahead, copy this exact one here, paste it in, and then it should just take a few seconds, and there you go. So when we open up this output file, you're going to see that the URLs have been matched. It should be between 80 and 90% accuracy. That's what we're striving for, and that's what we've found as of now with the results. And in the third column, you're going to see confidence interval. This is basically a number from 0 to 100 that's going to be how accurate the program thinks that the match was. So you'll notice that some of them are much lower. This means that there was less words basically matched up from the old URLs and the new URLs, basically meaning that it's less likely to be a good match. Double check all of your redirects, and then once you're all set with that, all you have to do is export this as a CSV, and you can go ahead and upload it into Webflow, Shopify, whatever platform you might be using. So as you can see, it's really not that difficult to use, and needless to say, it's going to save you a lot of time if you're doing a large site migration. So if you are interested in using this tool, then you can go ahead and try out a free beta version of the software at 301magic.com, where we also have information about how to use the product, how it works, a lot of different information like that. Let us know that you want to try a beta version of the product, and we'll give it to you absolutely for free right now.